Tonight on Poker Night Live, it's Survivor Champions Night. The good news, 4 former Survivor champions are at the table. The bad news, Poker Night Live is desperately over budget and we must eliminate one member of the crew. How are we gonna do that? Tribal council style. Let's tally the votes. Stapes, Camera Kyle, Jesse, Camera Kyle, Stapes. The final vote, Camera Kyle. The crew has spoken. Please leave the gardens immediately. Wait, hold on. No, hold on a second. I didn't think this through completely. Hold on, let me, I think Jesse is probably less crucial.
Live from the Gardens Casino in Los Angeles, it's Poker Night Live Hollywood home game, Survivor Champions Night. With Redemption Island's Boston Rob Mariano, Flood vs. Waters' Tyson Apostol, Cambodia's Jerry Collins, One World's Kim Spradlin, Survivor Superfan and Poker Pro Jonathan Little, and your host, Joe Stapleton.
Thank you, Tiffany Michelle. Hello, my babies, and welcome to Poker Night Live Hollywood home game Survivor Champions Night. We've got 4 of those and 1 professional poker player, which means I'm the only person at this table who has never won anything on television. Of course, some would say the fact that I'm on TV at all is a bit of a miracle, and I would agree. Speaking of another, no, don't say all. No, it's supposed to be funny. Speaking of another miracle, Jesse Abramowitz is our commentator, and he got his job on TV simply by having a wingman alliance with me. Say hello, Jesse.
Hey, Joe. That's fair.
Because he can see the whole cards, we cannot hear what he says.
What did he say?
That's right, we don't know. We won't know until 2 hours from now when we watch the show. We are not playing Survivor tonight. We're playing No Limit Texas Hold'em. Everyone's in for $500. The blinds are 5-5, and I will often use the phrase, let's light this candle. I feel like in this situation, a torch would have been more appropriate, but the fire marshal here has no sense of humor whatsoever. So, no torches, let's just play.
Hey, I have a hand. Cards now. We're playing now?
Yes, you can look at your card. We've been sitting here for the last hour.
Actions to you.
Thank you. I raised 15.
Okay,
See
call,
how I did that?
obviously.
Obviously.
Oh, great. So some of these professional poker players, they can't turn it off. They can't just like...
Jonathan's obviously one of them.
Yeah, no, he literally can't be turned off or have to reboot the whole system.
Yes.
He's always on at least standby mode.
Yeah.
Right, we're on standby mode right here. This is not A+ play.
He uploaded a new humor program before today's show, though, and it was actually testing pretty well.
Did it sound like beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop?
Very techy.
Yeah.
Stapes flops top pair here after opening King Jack.
20.
It's embarrassing on the first
You know, you
hand.
play really badly on the show. When I was leaving...
Show the hand, Joe.
I'll show the hand. When I was
All
leaving
right,
the
nice.
show last week, one of the valets outside here at the Gardens was like, yo, man, you got to take some poker lessons. And that's how you know you're not playing very well.
Well, that looked pretty good
I
to
was
me.
on a 5-high flush draw.
You were? You folded?
I can't believe I did.
I had a pair.
So all those lessons are paying off.
This whole night, by the way, was Tyson's idea.
Yep. My brainchild. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome, America.
This was your idea.
Of course it was my idea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because Tyson was on the show before, and he had such a good time.
Such a good time. Almost too good, would you say?
It was a very, very good time, but I'll say that I kind of understand now, after you've been on Survivor 3 times,
Yes.
why you would request to come on a show where you could just order food and drink to the table.
Yeah. Speaking of drinks.
Like heaven for you.
You're drinking milk?
Yes.
Okay.
The Dairy Council of America says it's the best beverage you can drink.
They are somewhat biased in that.
Yeah, but have you seen Food Inc? They say no.
What?
Yeah.
An opposing opinion.
Yeah.
What I like is that Tyson kind of looks like a serial killer to begin with. Now he's drinking a giant glass of milk and he's dressed like Michael Myers.
Have you ever seen Leon the Professional?
That's true, yes. Kim, you're raising?
I'm raising.
Jeremy, put your chips in the pot.
I have a very strong hand, Kim.
I'm going on that too.
Okay.
So big ace, baby ace, and 2 4s are going to go to the flop here.
First 15 was just like to get people to think that I play whatever.
I had 7-4 of hearts, and they showed a 3 of hearts dead. I was so angry.
Kim's relatively new to the game.
Relatively.
Although she did read Harrington on Hold'em before she came here tonight, so...
That was a mistake. There's a guy named Jonathan Little who has books.
Yeah, but is it any good? I heard it's kind of lots of
I'll raise
grammatical
15.
errors and spelling.
I'm really good at grammar and spelling.
Oh, you are?
You learn after 14 books.
14 books? 14 books. Jeez, you sound like Phil Hellmuth with all this bragging.
Sick brag. Last night I won $50,000, okay?
No, it's 46,000.
I won $46,000 last night. I took 7th in the
I was
World
at the
Poker Tour. I'm
Lakers
Phil
game. I
Hellmuth.
stood in the front row. I sat with my billionaire friends.
Enough about
Jonathan,
that.
you have written
Phil.
14 books or you've sold 14 books?
Both.
Uh-oh. Burn. Yeah, but they're
That wasn't
$100,000
nice,
a piece.
Joe.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had written 14. That's
You're
impressive.
so rude to me every time I talk to you.
I haven't written a single book.
Hold on. Do I need to sit back?
Scoot back.
I think you need to hug both of them.
Jonathan and I work together sometimes. We do poker commentary together.
When they have me, they have you every time. I can't comprehend how this keeps happening.
So wait, they choose him every time and you once in a while?
Yeah, exactly.
It's called my job.
Sweet life.
It's
yeah.
not bad.
What a
My life's
cush
pretty
life,
good.
bro. Did you know that everybody who's ever been on TV is extremely wealthy?
Congratulations.
Some people been on 4 times.
You noticed that she's raising 2
I
hands in a
did
row,
notice
right?
that,
Okay.
and I also heard the joke, too.
I missed
same
the joke
time.
because
Double whammy
I
for
have
Rob.
to focus.
All right, Kim.
Ugh.
Oh,
Let's see
no.
the flop.
A real show. This will finally prove who the best survivor of all time is besides me.
Rob and Kim to the flop. 9 deuce trips for Kim Spradlin.
Uh-oh.
Call.
So then we know that like you didn't have a 2.
Yeah.
When it comes with a 2 and you react.
Yes.
I see.
I can hear you really good.
I can hear him really good too. It's kind of weird.
It's just
Board is double paired here,
I was
and
whispering.
Boston Rob is not slowing down.
But they have a speaker apparently.
How much
Hello.
is that?
Hello.
50.
50?
Ooh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right.
All right, I gotta count these out. I'm not
Yeah,
that great
1,
at
2,
math.
3, 4,
It's
5.
10 of them.
Those are each worth 5.
It's 10 of them.
So you
All
need
right,
10.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, I know where the nerd corner
That's
of the
2
table
minutes.
is. Yeah, right over there.
Yeah. Well, I took basic math.
excuse me, it's
10 chips, Kim. It's a 50.
I took basic math in 2nd grade. So,
Sick brag.
yeah.
They don't teach multiplication until 3rd grade. You're a real smart kid.
I'm very smart.
All right,
Congratulations.
Rob
Raise
hits
50.
the brakes here,
Alright.
and now 50 from
At
Kim.
50. Same thing.
Yes.
Raising
You
from
can
0.
only raise if someone bets in front of you.
Good to know.
I like to think
I'm
of
gonna
it,
get better and better as I go.
She's
There's
playing
only
us all
room
for
for
a
improvement.
fool.
I like thinking of it as raising from
Yeah.
0, Kim.
I'm raising you from 0
That's right.
to
Yeah.
50.
I think
More.
you're good. I'm going to let you have it.
Rob is folding.
nice.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
Rob, you
You feel like showing?
Show them.
You don't have
don't
to,
show
but
'em.
it's good for
Don't
the
show 'em.
game. It's not really, but that's what people say.
Oh, nice flop.
There you go.
Very good, Kim.
Thanks, coach.
Against Jonathan, ace good's always.
I would have been
ace
in
high
big
is
trouble. I
always
think I
good
folded
there, right?
deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had ace high?
Yeah.
Wow, sick fold.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Good job.
It's gonna take me a while to
Good instincts, Kim.
Yeah. Very
Raising when you're going to hit 3 of a kind, that's a skill that's not in one of your books, is it?
You gotta
That
go
is
with
a
your
good
gut,
skill.
guys.
No, that's the first chapter 1. If
Is
you
the
can do
chapter-
this,
Oh, that's
forget the
chapter
rest of the
1.
book.
I definitely should have read his book.
So you just read the last page of figuring that if you answered a question about the last page, it would have proved that you read it all?
Wow.
I thought that's all he was going to ask me.
Yeah.
What's the last line in
What's
my
the
book?
last line? Then I know if you read all of it.
Couldn't tell you.
Doesn't Jaws float down to the bottom of the ocean with a knife sticking out of him?
Wow, that's aggressive.
20.
Tyson, 2 jacks in the hole, makes it 20.
A call.
Collins gets in there with ace 5.
All right, I'll do it.
What? What did he have?
Sure, why not?
Have you seen him play enough to know what he has when he
I've
reacts
never
like that?
seen him play. He's always in the booth because
I
he's
don't
not very
play.
good and has no money.
Everyone assumes that the guy in the booth wants to be a pro. Do you think Jeff Probst wants to be running around starving all day? No.
Yes,
think
he's
so.
dying to do it.
Yeah.
Really?
wants to
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm wrong. I'm an idiot.
Top pair, middle pair, and of course the over pair here on the flop.
40.
It's hard to count.
You want some more milk in your cup or you got plenty?
I
You
got plenty right
okay.
now.
Okay,
Let
good.
me cool off a little bit here.
Can't believe I have to pay off Tyson's jacks here.
Spot on from Stapes.
40. Check is good.
There's gonna be so many jokes tomorrow about how you're good at Survivor but bad at poker after this performance by you.
Ooh.
I have a 7.
You talking to me?
Guess what I have?
Nothing.
Aces.
Sevens.
Jacks.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like he knew.
And then I checked it down to him after
Hold
that.
on,
I
these
got too
marked
nervous.
cards. Let me see these cards.
Somebody in the booth told him.
You guys, no one in the booth
bullshit.
told me anything, but I do have to tell our director something, and I think I'm going to go full probst with it. JR,
That was crazy.
the sponsors have spoken. It's time for you to go. To commercial break.
Poker Night Live is brought to you by our trusted friend, Kimosabi Mezcal. Why settle for tequila? Step up to Kimosabi.
I've been playing poker since I was a kid, really. You know, my grandfather taught me. I started playing with pennies back in the day. I think all the work that I've done with Jonathan and Daniel and Josh and everybody throughout the years is not going to help me at all tonight. I mean, Tyson is an idiot. He has no idea what he's doing. I mean, he's dressed as a janitor. And I'm not even sure if Jeremy and Kim have even played before. So they're wild cards. So all my poker knowledge really isn't going to make that much of a difference, I don't think.
Welcome back to Poker Night Live, Hollywood Home Game Survivor Champions Night here at the Gardens Casino in Los Angeles, where we are joined by a guy I can't believe it's taken me this long to meet, Boston Rob. Now, I was trying to ask you during that interview, I was like, so like, when after Survivor, like, how did you end up like finding the poker world? Because you started showing up at poker stuff, and I realized you had $1 million. Of course,
Yeah, of course.
every poker player in
They
the world.
came looking for me.
Right. It was like, hey, Boston Rob, want to play poker?
Now he's worth $200,000.
And that's why he's here.
The only difference
Once
is
you
on
get to
Survivor
even.
when you do the interviews, the other people don't get to see him right away. Usually they gotta wait 6 months. So now they're all gonna be after me.
I mean, you did straight up call Tyson an idiot.
Well,
So.
I mean,
That was rude. I
look
didn't
at
say
him.
anything like that about you.
We haven't seen your interview yet.
I think that in his interview, he offended every player at this table and half the corporations in America. It was just more like a
That's
Like
par for the
best.
course for Tyson.
rant.
But not milk, good wholesome milk.
You did all that at the beginning to throw me off as to who you were sponsored by. I was like, I can't
Yeah.
figure out who this guy's shilling. Now I know it's for sure. It's milk.
Yeah.
Silk.
Silk milk.
Well, yeah. But I want people to respect me. It's the full-blown milk.
Non-pasteurized.
Non-pasteurized.
Right.
Straight from the teat.
None of that coconut stuff.
Rob, you and Tyson were on a season together,
Heroes and villains.
and you guys were both heroes.
Friends. Yeah, we were heroes.
Tyson was once again, I don't want to say an idiot, but he made a move that got me eliminated, and then we spent 3 weeks together in Australia.
Wow.
And I had to,
Like sequestered.
Forgive.
yeah,
He forgave.
I forgave.
How long did it take you to forgive him?
I gave him a hug.
It was pretty much right after the hug.
Is it a magical hug, or you're
That
just
fast.
quick to
I give
forgive?
good hugs. I give really good
I
hugs.
kind of feel like I want one now.
You do want one.
Can
Maybe
you just
later.
conjure it on demand, or do you have to mean it?
No, I can give you one right now.
This sounds like something for the commercial break,
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
I mean, let's. You know.
But speaking of touching, you know
I
who
think
gives
you
the
do it
best
now.
back rubs?
I think you do it right now.
Chris Moneymaker.
Chris Moneymaker gives the best back
Yeah,
rub.
the
Some
best
people-
over-the-shirt back rubs. They call him, we used to call him Chris Magic Hands Moneymaker. I don't know if they still call him that.
Well, he's back on the show next week, so I'm going to hit him up for this.
Yeah, you should.
It's kind of
He's
funny
back
that you
again
have to
next week?
specify
Yeah.
over the shirt. Anybody else catch that?
Well, because there's other people that are skin on skin that are better.
Right.
But as far as over-the-shirt back rubs go, he's the best.
Of course.
Real handle are 2 10s and 2 queens.
Oh, no.
Why did you get him out of the show?
Who?
Rob.
Well,
You
I
didn't
got
like him
myself
then?
eliminated, but in doing so, the majority flopped off of our alliance that we had.
What happened?
So you got both of you eliminated.
Tell
He
him what
tried to
happened.
play
Tell him-
both sides.
I tried to play both sides. I flopped my vote in the wrong direction, got
Yeah.
voted out, and then left him with a majority of people that he couldn't control without my help.
How about the most recent season? Did you guys watch the winner?
Yeah.
Tonight, Wendell and Dominic.
Yeah.
Jeremy, it's
what
your
did
turn.
you guys think about that?
I mean,
It was
That's
crazy.
crazy how it went down.
Can you
First
guys
to tie.
explain-
I
can you
mean,
guys
they're
explain
no
something to
Tyson
me?
Apostol, but it was still fun to watch.
So I watched part of the finale, and I saw Jeff come out and be like, I'm going to read the votes, and everyone like gasped and freaked out. Why?
Yeah.
What was different about that?
That he
never
read
does
them
that.
right away.
because they
think
usually
for
read
Jonathan on
them
the
at
turn.
live
He takes the
finale
urn
months
and gets
later.
on the
Months
helicopter.
later. Okay.
But
Got
they
it.
knew it was a tie, so they had to break the tie right then and there.
Got it.
So do you guys think the right person won, or the
I don't.
perceived? No.
I think the other one
is that?
should have.
The right person.
But the way it
always
The right
wins.
person does
The
all
right
the
person does always win. I'm a firm believer of that.
The way it
but-
played out.
You
Yeah.
felt disappointed.
No, I thought it was good. I loved it. Don't get me
Yes.
wrong. I loved it.
But you
I love
wanted
it.
to see Dom.
I love it when the person who deserves to win loses.
Really?
You don't think Wendell deserved to win?
Both that deserve to win, okay? Both deserve to win, for sure.
Is this you backpedaling on TV? Or
What's
No.
going on
But
here?
Look as he quietly
I thought
slides
Dom-
out a
No,
check,
he's
stack
like-
of $100.
Oh, wow.
I thought Dom deserved to win it slightly more.
You know what I
What
found
is that?
interesting was when it was down to
much?
his decision on who was going to make the fire, and he considered briefly doing it himself.
I loved that.
I think that's kind of.
He did you dirty.
I did it dirty.
I think had he gone for that, and had he
Classic
actually
10.
tried to make the fire and
It all
actually
could have gone his
won,
way.
He would have won, maybe.
that's like his
That's
moment.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, if he would have picked Wendell
It's so
instead,
insane to think to actually put yourself in that position, but by doing so,
It built
he's
his
winning
resume.
the game right then and there.
Would anyone have done that?
Well, it's kind of like a
No.
poker
No shot, right?
tournament.
No.
I don't know. I don't think many
I think he
people-
would have had the foresight to see if he wins the fire, he's winning the game. Because
Yeah, but would you do that? Would you play fire? Would you go and do the fire right there with him?
I would. I could make fire faster than anybody. No, 100% guaranteed.
Okay, there's gonna be a.
100% guaranteed.
There's no chance.
I got a method.
Does that set off your
So-called a
firefighter
lighter.
instincts when he says he can start a fire?
He cannot start a fire faster than anybody. Don't listen to
He's
him.
a firefighter. He
Well, you
knows.
couldn't make
With
it
a
right.
machete,
All right. I mean,
with a
everybody's
machete and
okay.
a fire starter, I
mean,
can start it faster than anybody who's played Survivor.
He can flick a match
Jeremy,
or a
As
Bic
well
lighter.
as
if I showed
anyone.
you my
Right.
method,
That
you
would've
would
been
agree
super
100%.
fast.
What's your method?
His method is he gets a
You
gallon
don't
of
hack at the
gasoline.
thing.
No, you're right.
You hold the
So-
blade in place and then slide the flint
Yep.
across the blade.
Everybody knows that.
Nobody
though.
knows that. Have you watched everybody make fire? Nobody does it that way. They all hack at the fire
That's
starter.
true. You're right.
It's a lot easier when you soak the kindling in kerosene first.
Remember
I
when
think
I
it's
stole
great.
kerosene from the boat?
What's this now?
That's a little insider baseball.
Let's hear this.
We were in soaking rain and I found a boat with a boat motor on it. So I took a piece of fabric, dipped it in the kerosene when no one was looking, brought it back to camp. The fire just like exploded in our faces. So then me and Rob took turns stealing gasoline from engines around the campsite until they built a security box around everything with gasoline in it.
It's true.
That's
Is it?
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's actually
They're gonna
not
take
one
your
of his
money
made
back.
up.
Top pair for Stapes,
they're
but
not. That was
nut
on
straight for
Harris.
Jonathan.
Who's on the season
Whose
we did
boats
win?
Season
were
we
they?
did the worst at.
Were they crew members' boats or?
They were the camera people's boats and the generator for the camera people's equipment. So at first, they thought we were getting it from the generator, so there's this huge wooden box with a lock on it around the generator,
gosh.
but
Right.
we were stealing it from the boat motor.
How long did it take them?
And there was
Like
a
2
box
days.
around the top
2
of the
days?
motor.
Yeah, and then there was a wooden box built all the way around the motor with a lock on it, too.
95.
It was shameful.
Sheesh.
We're trying to survive, man. You can't give us outs like that.
That's funny.
Brutal out
Will
there.
Joe be able to get away? He does make the right fold.
Thanks for laughing at my joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't laugh. I was too busy getting worked
That's
by a
okay.
professional poker player.
There's always next
You got
time.
work. Did you see what
I'm sure
happened
I'll
to me?
tell at least one more.
You had a hand.
You didn't have a hand?
You just called one nothing for fun?
Oh, I top pair on the flop.
You fold to a turn back? Oh, this is gonna be an easy day then.
7 wasn't a great card.
Can I get some of the fancy water? One of those? That's not mine, that's his.
No, it's
While
called
Tyson
milk.
orders a drink, we're going to take a
And a
break. But
glass.
before that, I want to tell you guys at home how you can enter to win an all-expenses-paid trip to LA to play here at this table on national television, where I just give money away, apparently. First, you have to outwit, outplay, and outlast just Josh and you. It's a Survivor reference. It's actually way easier than that. Just download the free Poker Night in America app and register. That's it. It's a random sweepstakes. One chance left to compete on our season finale, June 19th. The deadline to enter this is Monday, June 4th, 3 p.m. Pacific time. The contest is absolutely free to enter, and personally, I work for Twitter plugs at Stapes. But the rest of the crew has to be paid with actual money, which means we need to take a commercial break. We'll be back right after this.
How would you like to play against the pros on national TV? Download now to play and win. It's absolutely free to play.
I always want to win. I'm super competitive. I just have that in me. I try to tone it down as an adult because it's really unpleasant. So I'm sure I'll be bringing that into the game, but what I've learned is not to show that so much. It's a little off-putting. So I'm going to come across like I don't care, but really I care a whole lot. All right, so if I could sit down and play any game with these guys tonight, it would probably have to be Uno, because I'm good at Uno, you know? Uno. You can't forget to say Uno.
Welcome back, my babies. The Poker Night Live Hollywood home game from the Gardens Casino here in Los Angeles. I just want to remind you all at home that the voice you're occasionally hearing is that of our insightful commentator, Jesse Abramowitz. Jesse, since we can't hear you, which of these players do you think would be most likely to get blindsided at Tribal?
I think it's a Tyson between all of y'all.
I read his mouth. He said Jonathan Little, easy.
I was going to bet that it was Jonathan.
Although, I would win first time for sure. Lock of the century.
On your first time?
Yeah.
Why?
At Survivor.
Yes,
Against all new
Please,
stars.
yep.
Against all new players.
Back that up. Back
I
that
am
up.
in very good shape to win.
I don't know, Jonathan.
I would bet 10 to 1. How many people start? 20 or 16?
Yeah.
Most of the time, 20.
I would take that.
I would take 15 to 1.
How would you win? What would your strategy be?
I have half a brain, at least,
Okay. So
And I will be
top
nice.
15 for sure.
and I will get everyone.
What does that mean? You would get everything.
Yeah, I feel like you need to say a little bit more than that.
I'm not going to give away my tricks right now.
That's a solid 7-day strategy. you will probably, well, with being nice and half a brain, you probably won't be the
Top
first
14
one.
for sure.
But you'll-
So then I'm 10 to 1.
That strategy wouldn't even get him on the
14
show. Like, that's not even getting you past
that's why I'm
casting.
here.
Rob is he's such a survival grizzled
I'm
vet.
in the
He's
same-
just like, that'll get you past the first week, kid. What about the next 40?
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So flop misses everyone. 2-9 still good for Jeremy Collins.
The
I feel like
Almond Milk
Jonathan's
Council
kind of
of
like,
America.
buy my book, my roulette system. I can't tell it to you for free, but send me money for it. Like, give us a hint. You can't just say, I would win.
Yeah. Give us what you would do.
It depends on the people. But really,
Oh, it's
you have to make
situational.
lots and lots of little deals. You have to have a few strong
Face
deals.
30.
I don't know. What's the secret? You guys
Does this
tell
also
me.
take into account that everyone watches Survivor and everyone
That's
thinks
not
they're an
true.
expert now?
Well, now they think this. Yeah.
Right? Isn't the game so much more complicated now than when
I
you
think
won?
like the people
No, it's
that
easier
play
now.
the game
It's
now,
easier.
most
It's
of
easier.
them have an idea.
Nice
what
steal there by Kim Spradlin.
Yeah, more so.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what makes it easier now then, Tyson?
Just those kids, you know, I'm a matured veteran of the game. Run circles around.
They can't
You don't really
handle
think
being
it's
without
easier
their
now.
No, it's
laser
definitely
disc
harder
players.
now. It's definitely harder
It's
now. With all the
so
advantages
hard.
and stuff too.
Yeah.
There's,
My first season was easy until I got voted out.
Yeah, that's how it always is.
But
You
then
always
the
feel like
second
you're in
season-
charge.
That second season kicked my
my
behind.
Kim doesn't know the
seasons were
sting of
easy.
defeat.
got voted out.
Kim,
Next time.
Yeah, next time. You don't know the sting of defeat. It really hurts when your friends betray you.
Kim, you're 1 for 1.
I'm 1 for 1 right now. And
And yours
trying to
your-
keep it that way.
Yours is called One World. So what does that mean?
We were all on the same beach, so instead of 2 camps, it was 1 world.
What was the actual location of it, other
Samoa.
than the world? Where was it?
Samoa.
Samoa. Okay.
So you were all in the same camp.
Yes, but we had 2 separate camps, but we could access the other camp. It was nearby, as they would say.
Would you all
Remember last time,
socialize?
right?
We
Yeah,
didn't.
40.
You did not.
Yeah, and
So
it
you
was
still-
men versus women, so it was, you know,
Oh.
Yes, I remember
the
last
line
time.
was
That was a lot of
clearly
fun.
drawn.
That was a lot of fun. Are
Sounds
you
so
gonna do it
sad.
again?
I think
Maybe.
one of the biggest differences now from like the old school way is that like before the game was, you know, it's always been a combination of physical, strategic, and social. But I think
course
it's
you are.
moved more towards like a social
playing with
game
house
and
money,
less
you know?
physical
Yeah,
and
why wouldn't you?
strategic.
I already
So
got
when
you.
you say one argument that it's easier is that like
Okay.
just
I already beat you.
surviving is not as difficult now.
Well, no, it's still difficult, but there's not really an emphasis on that. You know, I mean, we know that pretty much you're gonna make it 39 days if you push yourself. You know, but the social aspect of it, everybody has game nowadays. You know,
Yeah.
people know what they're doing.
educated.
Most
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
No money in Survivor.
There
Everybody's
was a lot.
solid.
There was a lot of dead money in the old
Right.
days.
The surviving part is easy too. Like anyone could just go out there and
You have anything
eat
yet?
little rice and eat clam,
Maybe?
eat snails and stuff,
You?
and you'll be fine.
You actually
Top pair,
lost
no kicker
30
like last
pounds
time?
Yeah.
on the show. Is that the most that anybody's ever lost?
I don't think so.
There was a guy in our season lost 36 pounds. That was like
So that pot ends
halfway
up with
through.
Jonathan Little taking it there after calling the 3-bet of Tyson and the 2 bets on the flop in the turn.
These two guys want to play poker. Yeah. A couple of nerds down here.
Nice $450 pot for Jonathan Little.
I missed the whole thing. What happened over there?
Oh.
Bro, those
geez.
chips are going to the wrong guy.
Oh,
I know.
You don't want him to have the chips.
Rebuy.
Nope.
What's happening is exactly what Jonathan wants to happen, which is everyone gets distracted talking about Survivor, and he wins a giant pot.
Yeah.
That's his strategy.
Tyson keeps bluffing. You can't help yourself, huh?
That's why he's teed off this whole conversation with, I would win Survivor. And then everyone just starts, and then he slowly slips back into poker mode.
Yeah. He's a sneaky one.
Sneaky
Jonathan,
little
would
boy.
you want to play Survivor?
I would love to play Survivor.
Have you applied to play Survivor?
I've applied 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
Not like you guys. I didn't try 14
What was the
times.
theme of your video?
I didn't
All
really
the
try
other
14.
poker players who have played Survivor did it poorly.
Okay.
And they did. Sorry, guys.
Name names.
We have Garrett Adelson. I think he knows he played it poorly. Then we had Jean Robert. He thought he was king of the castle, like he is in real life, but you're not really in Survivor.
He got voted off real quick.
You know all these guys, though, in real life?
Oh, yeah. Then we had Anna. I forget her last name, right?
Kate.
Yeah.
Kind of hung around. But,
Did she make the jury?
I don't think
They
so.
make the jury.
I don't think so. Anyway, I think I would do better than all of them.
For what reasons?
I'm not oblivious.
But wouldn't someone who's oblivious also say that?
Can you see what a dynamic audition tape it must have been when Jonathan explains it here on live television?
Yeah.
How could they have
How
passed
did
them
they
up?
pass on me? I don't understand.
You have a very bright personality.
I would learn to make fire faster than you.
Sure.
No, incorrect.
Call.
Impossible.
Impossible.
3
It's
ways
like the
now to
4-minute
the
mile.
turn.
It can't be done.
Jeremy, you said that you applied 14 times?
No, I applied 10 times.
What? 10 times? They took me on my first try, no problem.
Boston Rob turns strips here.
10 times, and every time they would call me. Like in a week, 2 weeks, they would call me, and we would get through with the process. I would send more pictures, send in another video, and then they would stop calling. And I would wait by my phone. And
It's so
it was
sad.
brutal. And then a whole year would go by, I would send in another video, and then
hate holding that.
the same thing would
Double
happen.
gut shot.
But you won. That's a Cinderella story.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, I lost the first time I played. I went twice. The first time I played
29?
was season 29, and I lost that. I got 10th place, but I thought I was going to win. Like, the day I got voted out, I said, I won this game. It's over.
You just probably shouldn't have said it on camera.
Well, the people that I played with didn't know.
you say it on camera, it's game over.
It does get you.
That's what Dominic was talking about in a lot of his interviews about, being humble and, staying scared. And then the second you think you got it, that's when it's over.
Same thing in life.
There are so many parallels between a poker tournament and Survivor, and I think like what
The poker
Dominic.
players can't get it right. Because it's also a physical
fold, buddy.
game. It's also a physical game.
Check 2-5.
Let's try just a little bit more.
Well, no, I can't.
You gotta
fold
play.
now.
now.
I have to
can't,
play.
You gotta play
Because
now.
you know I don't have anything,
All right.
but I might have something.
I have
have a
nothing.
giant-
Put something raggedy.
Jonathan
out.
getting
We need,
loose
like,
here with the
6-4-2.
8 deuce.
That's
All right,
it.
yeah, you don't
That's
get that.
good. I check.
Small bet just for you.
Okay, call.
Wow, you pay. Oh my God. Hope I have
Can't
some.
fold.
Maybe taking me to the cleaners on this one.
Do you have any spades?
Probably.
Oh shoot, I have a spade too.
Good luck.
All right, I check.
Jonathan
They just don't let you
continues
check.
bluffing.
I don't want him to get there with 5 of spades or something.
Good read.
Thank you.
Never let you check.
5 more.
Oh my God.
Gotta get maximum. I bet so you'd have to fold.
Come on, Jonathan. Give him a break for the 5, will you? You don't need it.
Well, good luck now getting Boston Rob to fold
Hard.
3 10s.
Oh, he has no idea. Nice one.
Nice one.
That's so sick. I
Doesn't want to get there with the
spades.
5 of spades.
Good job.
Well,
But
it's
you
like
said
me
you
and
had 2-5.
me and Jonathan are just great at making reads.
Yeah, remember when you called my jacks?
Yeah, I know.
Good job,
All the
good job.
pros at the table are killing it.
Is that just Jonathan?
I'm up a little bit. Don't worry, guys.
So everyone playing on tonight's show has won some money on TV, other than me. Even I think dealer Elsa here got something on Let's Make a Deal with Wayne Brady. But even Tiffany, our hostess, finished 6th on The Amazing Race. Tiffany, what's going on in your world?
Well, Joe, every Thursday and Friday, I am here hosting the Gardens Poker Night live stream. You can catch our uncensored celebrity and high-stakes games from 5 to 9 Pacific on twitch.tv/PokerNightTV and visit gardenspokernight.com for info. Poker Night Live is brought to you by Kimosabi Mezcal, and we will be back right after this.
How would you like to play against the pros on national TV? Download now to play and win. It's absolutely free to play.
The Winners Club of Survivor is like, it's kind of cool. Like, you kind of, all the other survivors see you as, hey, he's the man or he's the woman, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool. Like, when you go around at Survivor events, they like look at you differently. So now that we're here, and now I'm kind of looking at these guys and Kim as like, yo, they're the masters, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of starstruck a little bit. I'm not gonna let them know that.
Welcome back to the Gardens Casino. This is Poker Night Live, Hollywood home game, Survivor Champions Night. I am Joe Stapleton, and the only thing I've ever had to survive on an island was crabs. They hadn't been refrigerated properly, and everyone who ate at the buffet got sick. Yes, let's let it hang there for a second. Woo! I've got a hand. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but I certainly have.
Jeremy, you're still playing Survivor, huh? With that interview, those nice compliments to Kim.
I had a line
Ready
with him.
for another round?
I had a line with
Sounds
you.
like, yeah.
You always gotta be ready.
You always got to be ready.
I'll raise 15. I'll bet 15.
I'll call 15.
You can say raise 250.
That being
Thank
said,
you.
if we all find
Thank you,
ourselves on the
Jonathan.
island together, we're
Sneaky
definitely
Stapes
going to be
here,
the power of
right
nine.
behind Kim's open, just
Clearly.
flatting with 2 aces.
Everybody out there.
I saw in Jeremy's.
You said me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would never.
Yeah.
It's you and me to the end. for
Wait,
sure.
what? You have a final deal with them?
No. Hey.
Have deals been struck in this poker game?
Yes.
Oh
I'm
boy.
sitting here thinking, if I get to play, I'm only aligning with Jeremy, no one else.
Right.
For sure.
Which is
Maybe
why,
Joe.
which
I
is
gotta
why
focus.
you're not playing.
Spradlin hits bottom pair
I
with
see.
a gut shot
We can
and
have deals
backdoor
for life.
diamonds. Stapes, obviously, here with
That's what's
top
required
set.
in life.
Okay. I will bet 30.
Look at
You
Stapes'
would.
poker face. He's just smiling.
I'll just call.
You guys ever seen anyone more rude than Kim?
Wait, what's rude
unbelievable.
about Kim?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You weren't
name
in the
one
green
thing
room
about
up
me
top.
that's rude.
I don't know if you want me to. Just follow Twitter. There you go.
If
That
you
was
had been
messed
arrested at the DMV, maybe you would be rude to people
Kim
too.
is
You've been
America's
arrested at the
sweetheart of
DMV?
Survivor.
I can't talk and play poker at the same
Okay,
time.
I have
We
to
have to-
hear the
yeah, we
story
need
of
to hear
Kim
that.
getting arrested at the DMV.
Wait,
but
you got arrested?
Wrongfully arrested
Wrongfully?
for writing
That's
a hot check to Allsups on Christmas Eve in the Panhandle. It was not me. And I was in
Allsups?
jail for 8 hours. I went to change my name after I got married.
Were you doing
Am I
push-ups
up?
in the
I
jail
don't
and
even
everything?
know
Like
what
getting
you just
ripped?
said.
I don't
most
either.
of
I'm
it.
trying to figure
She
that out.
went
You
to a
in there, like,
sub
working
shop and
out?
wrote a check.
Yeah,
for sub.
in
A
jail?
Subway?
I wasn't in prison.
That's what she
I
said.
was in
Subway
jail.
sandwich?
You're behind bars.
She got the chicken
All right,
teriyaki.
I'm going.
Do you know what the sub
I-
was that the
In the
check was
Panhandle.
written for?
She can't do it. She can't talk.
$37.28.
Was that sweet onion?
Why are you
chicken
writing
teriyaki?
checks?
40.
That is
call
an invalid
37.
bet.
Where do you even get where do you get a checkbook?
You carry a checkbook in your back pocket?
50.
Kim,
I thought you
You
were
write
betting
checks?
37.28.
$37.28.
Kim,
it.
you write checks?
No,
I thought that was
I
the bet
don't.
as well. It's
Other
actually
Kim
50,
Spradlin.
which
Oh,
gets
there's
called
two
again
Kim
by Stapes
Spradlins?
with
Yeah.
At least.
second
I've
nuts.
friended all the Kim Spradlins on Facebook.
One of them's going to try to get you.
Yep.
$26.
Genuinely afraid of what you have. I have
37.25.
Kim's going to have to turn bottom pair into a bluff
genuinely
here.
afraid of what you have.
It won't work. We know that because we can see that Joe has top set.
I'm paralyzed.
With fear.
Somebody tell me what to do.
Well,
Pick
just
a number
take
or
your time and think about it, and then make a decision.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
How
do it
strong
today,
is your?
'cause we're on
Here's
live
the two
TV.
things you have to think of.
Yeah,
How
and
strong
then
is
as
your
you look
hand?
towards
and
Joe, go
how
like
strong
this.
do you think my hand is?
I don't think you have a good hand.
You don't think I have a good hand?
No.
Okay. If you think I don't have a good hand,
Don't
but you
listen to
do have a
anything
good
he's
Oh my
saying.
God.
Check.
Kim, look at me.
Check.
Don't listen to anything he's saying.
I'm not.
Yeah. Don't listen to your
That's
tone.
why I checked.
Yeah.
just
I was
had to
being
get out of
very
that
fair to
situation.
her.
You got to step on their throats when they're down.
When they're
I'm going
down.
to bet twice the amount of Kim's bum check, which is nearly $80.
And that's real money?
This is real, I think. You have to take it to the cage. They're good for it here.
To
though.
me,
They're a
gambling
casino.
chips are like Monopoly money.
Or candy.
That's why I'm just like, blah, blah.
That's why you tried to eat some earlier.
Yeah. Till it's a number in a bank account. It's all candy to me.
It's just zeros and ones.
Ones and zeros. Binary. Nerd joke.
I'm gonna fold.
It's a good fold. So
3 tens.
your instincts are terrible. They're really bad.
Wow.
What did you have, Kim?
I thought she might have king
I
queen.
thought I
was
wasn't
You had
scared.
supposed to
aces too?
say.
You had aces too?
Not
You're not
aces.
supposed to say, but say, oh, I also had aces.
I had 2 pairs.
Wow.
I had a 10 and a jack.
That's a very good fold.
Good
That's
fold,
an
good
excellent
fold.
fold.
You know Joe can't bluff.
I can't bluff. I cannot bluff.
I didn't know that, but
He
it's
was
good
raised
to
to
know.
always tell the truth.
That's right.
Such
I
a nice
cannot
young
tell a
And
lie.
also,
Yeah.
if he
Like,
doesn't have anything nice
Have you
to
ever heard
say-
the story of George Washington and the apple tree?
Yeah.
That was
That's a
hammered
heavy
into-
story.
It's a true story, 100%.
All right, sure.
Norm Macdonald does a great bit about that, where he says that when you come home and you're the parents, like you're a little concerned he chopped down the tree, but you're really concerned that he can't tell a lie.
Yeah, no.
Well, this troubles me a great
Kim,
deal.
you're the big blind over there.
Oh, thank you.
So Kim's
us out,
still
Kim, help
in
us out.
game mode here. She did, in fact, lie about her holding. She had queen 10.
Thank
See
you
what
for
Boston
folding. I would
Rob's
feel
gonna
terrible
do.
if you called.
Me
He's
too.
going to fold.
Okay.
Boston Rob's
So
in
glad
there.
I did.
Yep.
I don't really want to win.
That's what I was taught. Hey, listen, you're the coach.
The
good one to
You
be.
win.
I would
Wait,
rather
you
everyone
coach
have a
him?
good time.
We have dinner occasionally, you know.
Yeah, we have dinner. We might. He might be on
You
my
only
side.
had one dinner with me, and you were like, I don't like you very much.
15 altogether.
He didn't invite me to lunch today, so take
didn't?
that for what
I
it's worth.
would've.
No, no,
I know you would have.
bought
Sixes for
I bought
Collins.
lunch
Who
this time.
paid on your lunch?
After
You bought-
Jonathan's opened up
You
the
didn't
action on
invite
the
him to
five,
lunch. I didn't
3 to the
go to
flop.
lunch today.
With me, you did,
No,
and
I
with
did
Kim
not,
and with
bro.
Jeremy.
You went to lunch with Kim, and then I came in later to the hotel by myself.
And then we met you for lunch, and you were like, don't let
No,
Jonathan
you
see us
just came
here.
and sat with me. You didn't have
that.
lunch with me.
And then
you
I
have to
scared a
order
stranger
something
that I
else.
thought was you.
20? Do that. You got this.
There you go.
Hang in there.
Easy. Isn't poker easy?
Easy games.
Thank you.
Easy
I didn't
game.
realize it was going to be this easy.
Nice hand. That was a really good fold, by the way, with Jack 10. You guys, I think Kim's not having as much fun
Kim,
now.
you're not giving enough credit.
I would
for
have
your
called
game.
Joe
I got a
immediately.
little.
It was a really good fold.
You got a little bit clamped.
And so when I said that wasn't a good read,
I
it
don't know
was.
what the word is.
It wasn't.
Remember
that's good.
when there was a flush draw on the board and I had 2 pair and I still played Jeremy even though I thought he had me crushed, and then you didn't. But it could have ended badly for me, right, Jonathan?
Always.
It can always end badly.
Did they ever catch the real Kim Spradlin?
As long as you're prepared for it to
No,
always
that's a
end badly,
great,
sometimes it
excellent
doesn't be a surprise.
question. We should
Yes,
check with the.
right?
Sometimes it can end great.
DA
Just
and
assume you're
Hayes
just going to
County.
lose every game.
Texas?
Yeah.
In life and in Survivor and in poker.
Yeah. And,
Boston
and
Rob
gonna be
opened it
better
up to
than that.
20 with queen.
I feel like I
nine
don't really
suited.
There's
need
only one
any
person in the world that can
voluntary
say, "At
interactions
least
with,
some guy doesn't-
with any
at least some
DAs in
guy
Texas.
has it worse than me.
So I'll probably just.
Yeah. Stay out of it.
Yeah.
It's a good
probably
call.
Oh, but it's not me. I know that.
It's not me either.
Yeah.
Probably just
Good choice.
always wonder.
Strong choice.
It's Joe.
Yes, guys.
Don't worry. You're in good shape.
We were having 2 separate conversations
Check.
over here. What were you guys talking about?
We were talking.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about
Kim's arrest.
Kim's arrest and.
Joe's record.
You got arrested?
Oh,
You're
Tyson.
America's sweetheart.
It was a
Did
case
you
of.
miss this conversation?
It was a case of mistaken
One
identity.
conversation.
I've
Tyson.
never been arrested even one time.
You don't have a mugshot
And
out there?
No, and I was a villain and everything on the TV show Survivor. I have a misdemeanor for fishing without a license. Class B.
On that note, we have to step away once again. But first, which of you guys won your Survivor in a jungle?
What?
Any of them?
Kind of, I guess.
Jungle-ish?
I think they're all junglish.
They're all jungles. Well, why do I ask?
Some are
It's just.
deserts.
Well, it's relevant because at noon Eastern weekdays, Jim Rome welcomes you all to the jungle for 3 hours of hot takes, high impact interviews, and a steady dose, yes, you're supposed to laugh, of the clones. It's the Jim Rome Show on CBS Sports Network. Poker Night Live will be back right after this.
Poker Night Live is brought to you by our trusted friend, Kimosabi Mezcal. Why settle for tequila? Step up to Kimosabi.
Oh, I have loved Survivor since I was a little kid. I mean, I remember my parents, they first saw it and thought I would love it, and sure enough, I did love it. I've watched pretty much every season. If they want to have me on the show, get in touch. I'm happy to go play. I do not think the other players will be gunning for me. If they are more than welcome to. We'll see how it goes. I like it when people are gunning for me. It makes it more fun.
Can't count.
Welcome back, my babies. This is Poker Night Live. I'm Joe Stapleton. We're at the Gardens Casino in Los Angeles playing low-stakes poker with 4 people who have all won 7-figure scores on Survivor. One guy who's done that more than once on the World Poker Tour, Jonathan Little. I have to say that during that interview right there, that was amazing that there was a graphic on you that just said Magic the Gathering, as if you are Magic the Gathering.
I am the Magic the Gathering nerd boy, and the Survivor nerd boy, and the poker nerd boy. And now I'm living my dream.
You are.
You're welcome.
You're the first person on the show to ever say they're living their dream. Not even me has said that.
Yeah, most of us are very, very sad.
At least
Jonathan,
we're having fun.
Yeah, right now. I'm smiling now on the outside.
what's the matter?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Jonathan was at a final table for a lot of money like 2 days ago.
I know. And look at how his cheery disposition even still.
Call.
I think he still turned a profit.
I almost won.
What do you got?
No,
I took
that's what I
6th
heard.
place. 6th place is almost good.
Yeah.
It's enough to buy into this game.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a straight for Kim.
So it looks like Kim is going to take another
Sorry.
pot here.
Don't ever apologize for winning.
Shows the
I'm
heat
not
for a straight.
Sorry. Clearly. I'm super pumped.
Yeah, Kim.
We
Thank you and then laugh.
I needed that.
So we failed to mention that Jeremy got stacked by Tyson during one of the last commercial break, and now in this commercial break, he's given a lot of chips to Kim as well. Is this what you're down to over here? Oh boy, this he's facing elimination.
It's uncomfortable.
That would be bad to get voted off in the first hour of a 2-hour show.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
I'm better at my second time playing.
Yeah.
You also
Yeah, you are.
play you're best at short stack. That's me too.
The short stack ninja.
I haven't mastered the skill of restacking the chips yet.
You
That's
haven't?
its own thing.
Wow, what a
right?
sick brag over here. Like, oh, I just,
Oh, I'm
I
a
said,
pro.
I don't even know how to, I don't even know how to pick stack the chips.
Been
up.
reading Harry in the middle and watching
Follow my
tournaments.
Instagram.
I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm so focused.
How come you played before Jeremy did?
I didn't.
You kind of did.
No, she's not good at stacking
Oh,
chips in
that's
case.
Can I tip you now? Is it too
Yes, throw it to her.
It's never too late.
And say thank you.
Collins, I think, for a stack here, with ace 8 and a short stack in front of him. Looks like 60 chips or so.
Okay.
Rob, do you yours and Jonathan's
Bet 15.
dads play together?
No, I play poker with Jonathan's dad.
Jonathan's dad is
in
Rob's best friend.
Pensacola,
Jonathan.
at the Pensacola
Yeah.
dog track.
My dad can't
PGT.
swing with your dad.
PGT.
Sorry, what's that, Jonathan?
My dad cannot swing with Rob's dad. So only with Rob. It's
Wait,
okay.
what?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that
In
means.
poker.
Hang.
No more
You
wine.
can't hang.
Swing.
Hang. Swing is a different
Swing is
term.
a different thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I thought you were a swinger.
No.
He's a hanger, not a.
Happily married, 4 children.
Oh, check. Which, congratulations on all of your success.
Wild top pair for Stapes. Apostol. Tyson.
15.
Bottom 2, 7-4.
30.
You guys, I thought it took 10 episodes, but we finally had the awkwardest conversation we've ever had on the show.
That was a little weird.
Pretty
but
good.
I didn't know
was
where we were
it?
allowed to go. We could have gone many places
How
there, and
many
I decided
episodes
to
have
be
we
quiet.
had?
This is 10. This is our 10th.
Congratulations. They haven't canceled it yet?
No, we're doing quite well.
Good
Actually.
job.
Is this your favorite job so far
My favorite job in life?
in life?
By a landslide.
Yes.
Ooh,
See,
that's exciting.
smart.
That's
a
when you
smart
know.
thing
That's
to
the
say,
best
too.
thing, yeah.
Because then you still get paid.
Yeah.
I still have another.
Bad your
Checks
job.
keep coming in.
Of course I love this job.
45.
Clearly, and you're very good at it.
Well, that's very nice.
Tyson goes for
That's my
value,
fun.
but a little too late. Stapes correctly folds his 8.
Go fish.
Oh, guys, I've been trying to.
$5.
That's a good bet if you know they have just like total garbage.
You guys-
Yeah.
You get 5.
I just want to give Jonathan a second to plug his book too. Check this out. Look. There it is.
Whoa.
Am I supposed to
Mastering-
talk now? That's
Yeah.
my book, Mastering Small Stakes, No Limit Hold'em.
What's your shirt say?
It says ship it. Like
What's
I'm
that mean?
like I've been shipping your money to me all night.
Oh.
That book will teach you how to ship everybody
That's
else's
Generally,
money
when you say
to
ship it,
you.
it's you shipping it to somewhere else instead of, like, I don't
You-
ship stuff to me.
You're not a-
Amazon ships stuff to me.
You're not a poker player. You don't understand.
I
Yeah.
think they got it backwards.
Ship it means like what Kim just did. to Jeremy.
All right, all
She
right.
got the money was in the pocket.
Don't
she
bring
took
me
it
into
and
this.
She shipped it. That is called shipping.
Over to myself.
You did it great. And then you act like you can't even stack the chips.
I
It's
couldn't.
so
It was
much
hard.
money.
It was so hard to
My
stack all
hands are so
chips.
tired.
It's my first time
They're cramping.
playing.
My
My
hands are
first
cramping.
time. I raise.
What should I do? Oh, I thought you could only raise.
I
I
didn't
love
know.
it when you guys.
It's your turn to go. Action to you, Kimberly.
Go, Kim. Look at your cards.
We're gonna find out that Kim read Jonathan's book, and that's why she's crushing.
Oh.
Can
I
you
did
Can you
read
show
your
me that
book.
face? Show me that
Anytime I
face.
play really poorly, I say that John is my
Your coach.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Actually, Jonathan has
More
been
action.
helping me with my game.
He is.
Yes, he is.
That's why you've been so
And
tight
it's
tonight.
been effective.
You know what helps me with my game? Back rubs.
Yeah, I heard. Skin on skin. Right,
No,
bro?
over shirt.
Chris Moneymaker on you. He's your
Do not make Rob reiterate.
Too, right?
Do not make Rob reiterate that he is married with 4 children.
Right.
Okay.
Is
I mean,
Rob
this is
married with
awkward.
4 children?
I didn't know that I may
Should I owe
have
you
to file
15?
a suit.
But maybe a swing.
Kim getting a little out of line here with the
No, it was
queen
guaranteed. He
deuce.
is a swinger.
Yeah, he
That's what
said
it was.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Swing dancer. He's great. Brian Setzer Orchestra. Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
They do a lot of swing dancing in Pensacola.
Guys, I'm trying to save this show. Remember how I said we hadn't been canceled yet?
Yeah.
Listen, don't be the group that does it.
Joe, I'm sorry I brought these people here.
We don't all have profitable talk show circuit careers to fall back on. What do you guys do after Survivor?
You're looking at it. Just keep our cell phones on and wait for poker night to call us.
That's what I do.
Kim's got a real job, but she can't talk during a hand.
Kim.
I really can't talk during a hand.
Oh, then why are you talking right now?
I'm not talking.
Jeremy, what do you do?
I'm a firefighter.
Still.
Everybody knows I'm a firefighter. I was working
Still.
this morning. I got off this morning to come here.
That's fun.
Did you slide down the pole to go to the airport?
Ha ha.
No, I'm genuinely excited about it.
Yeah,
We
I
do
can
have
tell.
poles in the
Yeah.
firehouse. 2
Do you-
stories too.
Do you slide down them usually?
Yeah. I don't slide up it.
You can't slide up it, but you can slide down it. Do you do that every day? Do you slide it every day?
Every day.
You say
Every
what you
day.
have afterwards.
Yeah.
No, only amateurs do that.
So what you do is
No.
you're supposed to. It's good for the game,
I had
right?
3 aces.
Aces.
No.
Yeah, because that's why he's wearing long sleeves.
King and
Ace
jack.
in the sleeve.
Why'd you look over there?
Pop it
You
right
said
out.
it.
Oldest trick in the
You said
book.
it to the camera.
King and jack.
Hey, don't say it to me,
The
say
people
it
at
to
home
them.
know if he's lying or not. They can see the cards.
The best thing about poker is
Look at my
seriously,
eyes
like
and
you
say
ask
king and
people
jack.
and they'll tell you,
Is that the best
and you
thing?
don't know.
Is that the best thing, though?
What is?
I
what?
like winning money.
Why are you here then?
You guys will know because what happens is as soon as we stop filming, the show starts airing right there.
Oh.
So if Rob's lying to you, you will know.
It's all
King Jack again this
never-
time for Boston Rob. However, suited in clubs this time around.
Yeah, but I'm gonna behave.
3 aces, like I told you the first time, or king and jack.
I don't believe either.
Either one's good though, so it's okay.
I had king and jack.
Holding.
Tyson's
You
in there
have
with
your cards,
suited
Kim?
Jack
Or
9.
9 and a 5.
Queen 2.
Oh, all right, that's nice. Just say
okay,
just
though.
kidding. Say just,
Just
kidding.
kidding.
Now we don't know what you had.
Yeah, no way
I
of
would
knowing.
never tell you guys what I really have.
No way of knowing the queen's
Never.
dead. That's nice.
Flush draw for Boston Rob. Still with the best hand,
No, that's
either
okay.
way.
I'm telling you so that you're aware, but part of the fun
I
of playing a
now
game like
see
this
why
is
you don't know what's out there.
Yeah, but-
Well, I did make it up, if that helps.
Uh-huh.
Stick to that story.
This is why you're so good at Survivor.
What do you want to see?
No
the
one can
king
read it.
or the jack?
Yeah.
King or jack?
Either way.
Well, he should. Yeah, he should them both, the king and the
I
jack.
told you, king and jack.
But this was a different hand.
Oh, was it?
Rob,
But I got to see him. Thanks,
Rob exists on multiple
He's a true
timelines.
friend to me, and he's not very friendly to you.
He doesn't even invite me for
Good
lunch.
point.
He was in town and didn't invite me
And
for
the
lunch.
thing is I was like, we should invite Jonathan if he's in town, and he's like, he's definitely not in town. Let's not try and contact him.
I texted him, he said, I just landed, and that was it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, you
We're
said.
good friends.
You said.
We're
you
good friends.
said. Well,
I said, I'd love to
what
hang out.
time is the call time? And you said, oh well, then we probably shouldn't do anything.
Is that true?
That is what I said. To be fair, he replied back at 2:45.
Oh.
And call time was
You guys,
3.
I'm actually quite used to getting this treatment of being locked out of social events. Check this out. Hey, Tiffany, you still down to go to the new Star Wars movie with me?
Ooh, actually, Joe, what I said was you should go solo. I'll be home on my own watching the Star Wars prequel, drinking some Kimosabi mezcal out of my solo cup.
Poker Night Live is brought to you by our trusted friend, Kimosabi Mezcal. Why settle for tequila? Step up to Kimosabi.
So I've met Jonathan Little one time before in Atlantic City, I would say probably the capital of gambling, second only to the Gardens here in LA. So if I can win some of his money, that'll definitely be a little satisfying. And Boston Rob, we've been friends for a really long time. So anytime one of us can get the better of the other, it's satisfying. It'll make my whole month if I can crush Rob. He always tells me when I play poker to step on their throats. Rob and I go back almost 10 years, and we were voted out almost together on Heroes Villains. And since then, we've been pretty competitive with each other in kind of silly ways. Like I visited his house once, and we had a contest to see who could eat more Haagen-Dazs bars. I probably won, I don't really remember, but it was like probably in the neighborhood of 9 or 10 bars. And he's like, hey bro, I'm lost in Rob.
Welcome back to Poker Night Live, Hollywood Home Game, Survivors Champions Night. I'm your host, Joe Stapleton. Our commentator is Jesse Abramowitz. Jesse, say sup.
Yo, what's up?
Jeez. Jesse does not have an immunity idol, but he does have a special monitor that lets him see all the hole cards, which is also pretty cool. Unlike my hand, which is terrible.
Rob, do your impersonation of somebody doing an impersonation of you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Boston Rob. Cestinino does it pretty good.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
But I like your impression of him doing an impression.
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems to not hinge on you being from Boston, but more of you being just,
Well,
I know.
It's a little of both.
yeah, check.
I check.
Ah, milk. You're supposed to make eye contact when you do that. Did you know that?
4 ways on the flop here. And Collins on that short
Got it.
stack.
What was the story behind the
That's 15
Haagen-Dazs
with top pair.
contest?
It was just an easy contest for me to win again.
What were the stakes? How did this come about? You were like, I bet I could eat 7 boxes of Haagen-Dazs.
I think he said it. I don't even, did we really do that?
No, we didn't even do it.
We talked about
the
it.
whole interview was made up. We talked about doing it, but it actually didn't happen. And I was thinking during
That's
the,
because he
I was
couldn't
like, wow.
do
Yeah.
No, it wasn't because we didn't
What
do
are
it.
you
It's just that we
doing
didn't.
Oh, big blind. He's the big blind. That means you're the little blind,
I am.
right? Isn't that what that means?
You may think it's my first time playing, like
Is
everyone
it?
else here, but it's
Jonathan Little blind
Wait,
is actually
I
the big
will
blind
get
this
the
hand.
correct every time.
No matter what.
You don't have to ask me.
Thank you.
I'll get all of everyone else's blinds correct. It's your
Even
turn.
mine.
Yeah, yeah. Your turn to go first.
Should I look at my cards?
Yes. Or no, whatever.
Jeremy,
Whatever you want to do. Have
come
fun.
this way a little bit.
yeah.
with your chair.
And then what should I do? Fold them?
Fold them. That's wise.
What are you guys talking about over there in this one conversation TV show?
Me and Jonathan?
We're talking about
yeah.
poker strategy.
Yeah,
First position,
101.
just fold.
It's not like on the island where you can sneak off behind a tree.
That's what we did.
Yeah,
We snuck
there's no
behind Rob and
trees.
had a conversation.
Yes, Kim, I like
And
where your
smelled
head's
each
at.
other a little bit.
What do I do against Kim?
Kim is a wild card. She probably has,
Ace 4, offsuit. Let's see.
look at her face.
Wow, nailed it.
It's a great guess.
4 raggedy hands will go to the flop.
Well, maybe Ace 5 offsuit.
I check.
Yeah, she's pretty good at flopping trips.
I'll bet 15.
I fold. I fold.
Oh, a snap fold.
Snap fold. Fold hard.
So Joe had a 9 and a 2 for like normal.
Whoever wins this is the second greatest Survivor player of all time.
Yeah, Jeff Probst called you the greatest of all time. Does that still hold? I know that video was a few years ago.
That was a long
but-
time ago.
Yeah.
So many good kids. I like that kid this season. What was his name? The 18-year-old kid.
Oh, yeah, Michael.
I loved him. I loved Michael.
Like
Michael.
love,
He was
love?
good.
No,
He was
not
good.
love, but if I was a lady. But I loved Michael.
Yeah.
But he's never going to win, right? Because he's just like too good.
Well, that's what I thought about me, and then I won. But I'd gotten a little older and slower.
That's perfect. So Michael goes back in 3 or 4 seasons. He's a lock to
Yeah,
win.
as long as he eats what he wants.
Can I
and
put
stops
more than
working
you?
out.
Yeah.
You want
And
to put
Jeremy just
more?
wore a shirt
Can
the
I?
whole time to hide his
You
six
may
pack,
raise.
I'll
right?
raise you.
That was your strategy?
No, I stopped working out my second time
40.
around.
You did?
I stopped working out.
But you still
Kim's
had a
going to click
six-pack.
this back to 40.
Jeremy,
Expect
what
Rob
the
to just
reason
call
for
here.
it
This will
wasn't
end in a
everybody
chopped pot.
Wasn't a
Wow,
six-pack.
sloppy.
Yeah.
That was my
It
last
was a little
chance to
chunky.
raise.
Do you have a 5?
Kim, don't tell him what you have. You shouldn't.
Do you
Right.
like your hand?
Are you
let me just
cheating?
ask, do you like your hand?
Do I like my hand?
Yeah, do you like
I wouldn't
it?
be playing if I didn't like it.
But do you like
You like
it?
it a lot? Like you like it?
like it.
You love it?
Do I love it? I love it, yeah.
You love it?
I think so.
You love
Well, I'm about
it?
to find out when you show me your hand if I love it. I
might
can't say
not
if
show.
I love
I
it.
might
so-
not show you.
Okay.
Oh, so you're gonna fold?
I didn't say that. Just said I might not show.
That's your
I need
choice.
you to play
up
another
you.
hand, bro.
Well, if Rob loves
I love
6.5 to 1
Just
pot odds,
you
he's probably going to call.
it.
Right now, I love it.
Because it's kind of
All right,
addictive.
okay.
You love it enough to split $1 million prize with it.
Here we go.
Now we get to see it.
Do I turn it over?
turn it up,
Do
Kim.
I have to
Show
go
the
first?
ace five.
You have to go first.
Show the ace five. All right, queen three.
That's
That's
pretty good. That's a chop.
What does it mean? Rob wins because he has
Same
a 6.
hand. No, same
Okay.
hand.
So we share it.
You lied.
All right, everybody, drop your buffs.
You lied.
Drop your buffs. We're switching up tribes. Does that make you guys uncomfortable when I say that? Drop
No.
your buffs.
I would
Makes
like
me
that, actually.
excited.
You would like a
Dude,
tribe.
can you believe how much time you guys just wasted?
That was great. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the drama of it, even if the finale wasn't so good.
I have a serious question. Is it good to be in really good shape or kind of chunky?
Kind of meh.
Probably kind of chunky.
A little
right?
meh.
it's good to be
Oh my God, I'm so meh.
Basically, do you feel
Medium.
super tired?
Medium shape. Yeah, you don't want to be in
Like-
too good a shape.
For challenges.
I
the lightest.
lost weight because I didn't want to look all big and strong to everybody, so that's why I did it on purpose. But I mean, physically going out there, I was fine. You know, like
right.
I had enough to.
I think the lighter you are, the better you're going to be at challenges because there are a lot of balance-based.
In the
Well,
beginning.
like
In
a
the
butterfly
beginning.
sting
So
like
the
a
lighter
bee.
you are, the less weight you
Yes,
have.
but
to
Jonathan
balance.
often gets a cramp from holding his iPad for too long. Is that something
Yeah.
that will hurt him?
It hurts my wrist.
in the
a little
wilderness.
bit.
Yeah.
Get the
Carpal
carpal
tunnel.
tunnel.
Collins ace
Yeah.
queen. Suited
They have
will
a lot
open
of
it up, and
carpal
right behind him,
tunnel
Kim, 2 tens.
Style challenges.
Jeremy, can I see your abs now to see if I look like you?
No,
No?
I'm a little
Jeremy.
chunky right now.
Interestingly enough, the people that said meh were meh, and the people that said
Interestingly enough.
A+ were A+.
Yeah.
So Kim, what's the right answer?
What's going on?
What's the right answer? She wants to
What's the right answer to
Tyson
my
with a
question?
Meh.
very
Be, you know, be
nice
a
holding here in the
Yeah.
big blind. He's going to 3-bet.
What is that?
You don't want to be in the best shape. You don't
45.
want to be like
Whoa, bro, what are you doing?
I
I'm not
kind of
even
feel like
wondering
I'm
from
the prime example
Bro.
of like the
perfect
shape you should
survivor
be.
Position?
shape.
Yes.
Tyson
I'm
has
looking it up.
bumped it up to
Just like a- like a
45.
minus.
45?
A minus body, yeah.
What's
You're right.
happening
I didn't think
now?
about my position, Rob. It's too late now for me, though.
Take it back, it's fine.
You think I can?
Looks like Collins
I mean,
made
that's-
just flat here. He must have
Rob's
won
really
some
nice.
chips during the break.
He's a villain.
Rob's a. Yeah, but we're not really villains. We're heroes to America.
And I don't expect
Politics.
Kim to go anywhere either with 2 tens.
Oh, I thought he was adding on.
I'm running for president, and I wanted
Oh,
to
so
use
it's
this
only 30
platform.
more?
I'm gonna fold.
I'm supposed to fold, but I feel like I'll be ridiculed if I do.
By who? Jonathan?
Yeah. He's judging me every
John?
hand.
No,
Hard
with
on
look
everyone.
with all
He's your
the
coach.
with all the you can position all the money
Dead
out there.
money.
You're supposed to call most things.
Most of the time.
Fold ace 4 offsuit, an ace 6
I
offsuit,
definitely
an ace 8
should have
offsuit,
folded
and
this one
king
then.
9 offsuit.
Ugh.
That's
But
what I
only
was-
those 5 hands.
Yeah, that's basically it. Ace 8 offsuit though, you're good to go.
Yeah, if I had 8-6, that'd be pretty good
Ace
too.
6 offsuit is a call. For sure.
So Collins is still good with ace high,
gonna be
but
very dominant.
Tyson
No,
has
don't
taken
bet
the
too
betting
much.
lead. Boston Rob
Just
has a
saying,
gut shot.
You puck commit yourself.
You left a sticker on your hat up here.
Wait, what?
Or bet a lot.
you
Never
know-
mind, it's your turn. Go ahead.
80.
It's a trend. Tyson's very trendy.
Oh.
He follows the trend.
I set all the trends. Any trend that you're ever familiar with, I've set that.
6
If you
months
have
from now,
aces and I bust you, are you gonna cry?
I won't cry. I'll be disappointed.
All right, go ahead.
Ah, ace 7 instead.
I'm
huh?
supposed to take one off.
Why not?
Because I'm nit.
Wait, so are those all mine?
Those are all yours.
are all
all
yours.
of them? One time.
No,
it
Congratulations.
feels like you really want to show.
Good
It
luck
feels
stacking
like you want to
those.
show.
good
It's gonna
luck.
take forever,
That's right.
Did you have
Yeah.
aces?
Look for the
right?
downside.
Yeah.
Those
You
are
know,
for
you know
now.
how long it's going to take to put all those chips?
Oh my God, my wrists are hurting and my fingers are muscles are getting tired.
You should have come to this show with a B- body.
Definitely a lot
did.
less than B. But with the shirt, I hide it well. And what I've done is I start wearing larges instead of mediums. And everybody's like, "You look so small." It's like, yeah, I sized up on all my clothing.
That's a good point. That's a good move.
You just admit to
That's
it right
legit.
away.
I don't care anymore.
Clearly.
These are the tricks I'm going to get when we go to the
Clearly.
Survivor Strategy Camp.
Yep.
Wear big clothes.
Yes.
Don't be in too good a
Then
shape.
you look small. You look small when you're wearing big clothes.
You don't really have a say on what clothes you actually get to bring with you.
You kind of
That's
do.
a
They
trade
represent
secret,
your personality.
Rob. That's
Well.
a trade secret.
It is.
Like you didn't choose your Boston Red Sox hat? Come on.
Right, they just assigned it
They
to
just
me.
gave it to you?
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't even like Boston.
He's a New York Yankees
Actually,
fan.
I do.
You're a Yankees fan.
No.
A true Yankee.
Listen,
I thought
we're
I
all
saw-
having some fun. Let's not get crazy.
So you're really a Yankees fan?
Just because you're getting paid to wear the BYU hat.
Tyson, I don't know if you know how serious this is. Me and Rob went to the same college, and they would chant "Yankees suck" not just at baseball games, but at football games, at basketball games, at church.
Yeah.
You cannot make a joke about someone from Boston not liking the Red Sox. I mentioned before, Tiffany was not on Survivor, but she was on The Amazing Race. And I think a few bad horror movies she's had taken off her IMDb page. But we'll cover that another time. Tiffany, what are you up to these days?
Well, good news. Fans can catch me on their screens every Thursday and Friday hosting Gardens Poker Night live at 5 Pacific, sometimes jumping in the game. Watching that on twitch.tv/PokerNightTV. If you don't remember that, just visit gardenspokernight.com for all our show information. We will be back with tonight's game right after this.
How would you like to play against the pros on national TV? Download now to play and win. It's absolutely free to play.
Welcome back to the Gardens Casino and Poker Night Live, where we have a table full of Survivor champions, a two-time WPT champion, and our host who owns a champion brand t-shirt, Joe Stapleton.
Thank you, Tiffany Michelle. You know, she's awfully sassy for someone who played Mud Woman on an episode of Firefly. That's right. Hey, are there any of the villains of the show? It's an inside thing between me and Tiffany. It's okay, we hate each other. Speaking of villains, is there anyone on the show? Is there anything you guys see on the show that you guys are like, oh man, that's really messed up, or is like all fair in Love and Survivor?
How do you mean? I think it can, if it gets a little too personal sometime, then it's it's tricky. It's got to be gameplay based, because when it turns personal, then people don't like it.
So what's considered personal, like getting to know like a secret about someone and
exposing it like a personal secret, or
Yeah.
attacking someone, like saying something bad, like your mustache is terrible or something. Yours isn't.
Right.
Are
Mine
you
isn't.
talking about me?
No.
Wait, what is the mustache thing with you? Yeah.
I grew a mustache while I was on
Wait, is that
Survivor.
true?
Basically.
And people could see it?
Like a young 14-year-old boy mustache.
So this is your way of
It wasn't,
owning
like,
it.
overt.
But you don't in
There's
real
no
life
way
grow a
out of
mustache.
it.
It was
Right.
just on the island.
Well, I could if I wanted to.
But what do you do?
I wax it. I mean, I don't wax it.
Somebody
Elizabeth
else.
waxes
Isn't
it.
this everything you wanted to know
shout
on
out to
Poker Night?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth with an A, thank you.
Elizabeth with an A?
Yeah, Elizabeth.
A Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
See,
Who's up here
A
at the
Elizabeth
poker,
or
by the way?
Elizabeth?
me, clearly, because I'm talking and trying to play poker at the same time. Did you just check?
You're first.
You're behind me?
I'm waiting for you.
Check.
Anyway, back to Mustache Night Live here on the turn.
I stacked Tyson.
Jonathan's bet 100 here with kings and jacks.
Again, Jonathan
Yeah.
has stacked someone during every
He
break.
stacked-
Every break, I've stacked someone. Just keep that in mind.
But only on the breaks when nobody can see.
I'm not letting everyone know how I play.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how good he is, that not only can he win at will, but he can do it.
But how do you know that he doesn't give me chips and then we just put him back on?
In case you
him?
hadn't noticed, there are more than just these cameras here. The other ones up there
Oh,
would be
no.
not too happy about
Oh,
a move
no.
like that. I feel like we were in the middle of...
Sam, you're just gonna let Jonathan push you around like that? I'm sick of this guy pushing me
I
around.
don't have any of those
I wish I was
$100
out playing
chips.
Survivor with him right now.
You would be out immediately.
No, I wouldn't.
I know better
would say
than to let
something
a player of
incredibly
your
nasty
caliber,
about you and
the
then
best
just
Survivor player who has ever lived,
You
stick
would.
around more
Stop. I
than
can't
one.
hear it
But
anymore.
here's the problem.
If we all played, who's
Killing
first
me.
out?
You'd
Who's
be
first
too
out?
aggressive, Jonathan. You'd be
Who's
too
first
aggressive.
out?
Like,
Who's
who's he gunning for? Because that's pretty aggressive. I just want to have a strong tribe.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I mean,
You're
you
right.
know.
Hey,
strong
Tyson.
enough.
Tyson will be first out.
Tyson, who's first
No,
out? If
no,
we
no,
all
no.
played.
I think
Tyson's
so
out.
tonight.
No.
Yeah, I think tonight, yeah.
You're voting me out tonight?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
Tyson's
y'all?
out. Tyson's out immediately.
No.
I would never
Just-
vote you out,
Yeah.
Tyson.
First time.
Really? You'd vote me out?
Just tonight.
But like if we were really out on Survivor.
Nah.
Sure you
Rob.
got those.
If we were
Boston
really
Rob
on
Mariano.
Boston Rob has made it 20 with 8-3 suited.
Yeah, but everybody else knows it too.
Well, it knows he's the best or thinks he's the best.
Yeah, see?
okay.
You want somebody who thinks they're the best to stick around.
Kim defends 9-7. Joe 2-10s just calls.
We all know who the king is, okay?
Which is
Maybe
pretty
you have a future.
standard.
You may have a future in Survivor right there.
Thank you.
Top
you get on.
set for Stapes. Middle pair
But if they'd like to have me,
for Kim.
I'll be on.
So what would you say to the producers? Like if you had a
Look in the camera, do it
in front of
right
your
now.
face right now, and you could say anything to them.
Here's
to
your
get you on the
moment.
show.
Here's your moment.
This is it.
CBS Survivor producers. There are a lot of players on Survivor. They make a lot of good decisions, but a lot of bad decisions. I will make some bad decisions, but they will be minimal. I will be nice to everyone.
No. You're not gonna be nice to everybody.
I'm going to be nice to everyone except for the camera.
You're not gonna be nice to everybody.
So I got to be mean to somebody. You
No,
think-
no,
take two.
no.
Take two.
You don't have to be mean
Don't
to
let him
anybody.
go. Don't coach
Let him
him.
go.
Let him coach.
Why do you keep cutting him off?
This is his time. This is his moment to
moment.
shine.
You want to get on though.
I do want to get on. I'm going to be mean to everybody.
There you go.
I don't like anybody. They're all jerks.
No,
They don't know what
we're
they're doing.
talking.
No, you got to be yourself. You think Kim got on by saying she hates everybody? She's a lover. She loves everybody.
Their families
I
are
wasn't
bad and they're all dumb.
And a liar.
Oh,
Did
he
you see how she
showed,
play
huh?
that other hand with the fives? Mm-hmm. Don't
What?
think everybody didn't see that.
What?
You said you liked your hand with the fives a little while
It
ago.
wasn't fives, it was a queen three.
It was a five.
It was a queen three and you had a queen six.
There were 3 fives on the board. And you said you loved
I have bad
your
strategy.
hand.
I did. There was
Okay.
a pair of queens.
So she
not
strongly
now.
liked it.
He's going.
Thank
for
you.
it.
I said I'm
She
about
did
to
say
find
that
out if I
on the
love
side.
it.
I actually have
You're
a
all
question
Not true.
about
'Cause they
love
know
and
that
romance.
if
And
you're
so
not being yourself.
everyone at this table's been in a relationship before. You know how like every couple of months your like origin
your
story, you guys talk about it, right? You're like, remember that night I thought you didn't like me and this and that. Do you and Amber have that? Like, will you talk about the island still? Does that
That's
still
all
happen?
they talk about. Their entire relationship is built on
It doesn't,
that.
how often does it come up just between the two of you?
Well, what did happen? There was a period of time in between when she won
Come on, give me a
and
joke.
when I won. There was a period of time before I won where every argument kind of ended with, well, I won. And then we don't have that anymore. Now it's even.
But what about I won first, and she also
Rob, let's go.
defeated you.
She also what?
Defeated you, and
She
you didn't
did.
defeat her.
She did. She beat me.
Also, how come when you won, you didn't wear an I Love Rob shirt?
I didn't know that she was doing that.
But when you won, why
Right.
didn't you wear an I Love Rob shirt?
The same
You know,
shirt.
The
I
same
had
shirt.
bad publicist, I guess. I guess I should have had you calling
You
me.
should have. That would have been so great.
When
Does
you
she
won,
still
did you have an I Love Rachel shirt on?
I had a tuxedo T-shirt.
It didn't say I Love Rachel, though.
No, but my wife didn't wear an I Love Rob shirt on the show previous.
Okay, well, that's fair.
I just think
Does she still have the shirt? She like wear it as
probably does.
pajamas?
Yeah, on like Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday morning.
And I'm sure you guys get asked this a lot, but members of the crew are like well-fed and hydrated and stuff, right? Is that
What
hard?
crew?
but
So-
not in front of you. They're
Yeah.
not allowed to eat or drink in front of
Okay, so they don't do that. But
So you can just smell it on them.
do you ever consider just like harvesting them for their 75% water content?
Yes.
So you're never like chowing down on like a Snickers bar in front of you.
No.
No, I
Okay.
can't do that.
Do you ever just want to speak to them as human beings and be like, hey?
You can, and if they like you, they'll speak back, and if they don't like you, they'll tell you you're breaking the rules.
Oh, that's awesome, like prison guards.
So I talk
like
to them all
prison
the
guards,
time.
yeah.
I got to talk to them all the time, no matter what. But probably Rob, they probably shut him down. Rob, I'm just kidding.
I wasn't paying attention.
Rob is
Folks,
the truth out here, okay?
I need a minute to go practice my fire making just in case we end up going to the rocks tonight. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Gardens Casino and Poker Night Live, Hollywood home game, Survivor Champions Night. We're still playing poker. Jonathan Little is, just showed aces. He has been absolutely running the table over, and I wish I could say I was surprised. You can't turn it off, can you,
Are
buddy?
you surprised?
I'm not. I wish I could say it.
But that's not a very big pot. That's pretty small.
Well, I mean,
That's
yeah.
like chump change. I mean, here, I just
It's a
give it
drop
all
in
away.
the bucket.
it's a big stack over there.
And what are you playing Friday?
100K tournaments.
Wow.
Buy-in, $100,000 buy-in.
100K buy-in. It's a big one for me.
Too rich for my blood, Jonathan.
It's kind of too rich for my blood, but you only live once. You got to
You
gamble.
do, yeah. I just made up an acronym for that. YOLO.
YOLO? You heard that?
Just made it up.
Wow,
on the
that's
spot.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can use it if you want.
Thank you.
What does it stand for?
It stands for You Only Live Once.
YOLOs.
YOLOs.
I was thinking about people who say YOLO. If they really believed that, they wouldn't do half the stuff they did. Like, only living once is the reason why you shouldn't do most of those things. Like,
Yeah.
if you lived 20 times,
Or
then,
9 lives like a cat.
right, then like hang off the side of the skyscraper and take a
Yeah.
selfie. Don't yell.
Those Russians are crazy, bro.
So Boston Rob has popped this
All right,
open
go,
to
Russians.
20 with 6-5
Winner,
suited.
winner, YOLO dinner.
You like Russians?
I
This
like
will be-
watching their YouTube videos.
Are they the ones who do the crazy stuff?
They do all the high, like,
Do you think that stuff should be banned?
it probably is.
Because it
You're talking
induces.
about that, like when they walk on the edge of a building? and
yeah.
stuff? That's crazy.
I
That's
feel like
crazy,
that
right?
induces people who are not skilled to try it.
Yeah, but would you try that even if you weren't
Yeah,
scared?
but
like,
right now we're
I have
encouraging
half a brain.
unskilled poker
Remember.
players to enjoy a game.
well, if you have a half a brain, then you deserve to
unskilled.
die.
saying the viewers
Good
at
question.
home that are like, anybody can do this. Kim can do it. If Kim can do it, anybody
That
can.
There you go.
is
There's,
true.
there's what
I
you were
don't know.
looking
I don't
for.
like heights. I don't even like watching that stuff.
I don't like watching it
when they're
either.
up there.
Would
Like
you
on a
rather
skateboard
eat-
or something.
You
Like,
guys
that's
are
the
not the
crazy
vulnerable
stuff.
ones, though.
Would you
Yeah,
rather
they're
eat a
vulnerable.
12-egg omelet, Rob, or do a high walk like that?
I do the high walk. I don't like eggs.
I could
like
tell
eggs?
that about
Really?
you.
You're
I just
lactose
knew that about him.
intolerant?
I don't like them.
Really?
No, I made it up for TV.
Why?
Because I don't like them. Not like Tyson. I don't make stories up. Just for
Who doesn't like eggs?
That would be really.
about the Haagen-Dazs ice cream contest.
That wasn't made up. I won that fair and square.
Well, he had us going hook, line, and sinker. Thank
Come
you.
on, Joe.
Thank
Let's
you,
go,
Tyson.
Joe.
All right, I'm in.
Let's
We
go.
did talk about that, though.
We did for a long time.
But we just
And I
never did
remember
it.
winning.
No, you didn't.
It's not break, is it?
Rob, you can't play great all the time. You're allowed to lose
I
sometimes.
don't like eggs. I don't know.
Really?
As a kid, I never.
I've never met anyone that doesn't like eggs.
Well, you know.
It makes sense. Eggs are gross if
Now
you
you're
really think
living-
about
They
it.
are
The
gross
Egg
if you think
Council
about
of
it.
America says they're one of the most perfect foods a human can eat.
Who said that?
The Egg Council of America.
By the way, if you have Egg Council of America on Tyson's plug bingo, you just completed 4 corners.
Big egg.
Kim pairs her 8 and takes that down with an
This whole show is
excellent
brought
bet
to you
on the
by
flop.
big egg industry. Rob, you're out of here.
Yeah.
You don't like a nice omelet?
We just got
This is
chickens in
really
our
riveting
backyard.
television. Now we
He's about
into
to
the
eat.
diet.
Wait, let's go through a
Don't like
list
eggs.
of all the kinds of eggs that Rob
bacon.
doesn't like.
You like
Poached?
bacon?
Ostrich?
Yeah, bacon's great.
Bacon's
Although
not
only
great
on the
for you.
weekends. Because I'm
How do you know?
transferring into being a vegan.
Yeah.
Monday
Some
through
biased
Friday.
documentary.
You really-
6-year process.
You have taken too many
Listen,
lessons from Daniel
It's
Negreanu.
called the flexitarian.
Okay,
Okay.
go on.
Also,
Love this.
I just feel like,
You're a big blind.
right?
So if you're 2 from the button there, Rob, you have to put a $5 chip in.
Got it.
I went to lunch with Rob the other day.
Yeah?
And we sat down. He's like, oh my God, do they have meatballs here? And
True.
I said,
It was a weekend, though.
yes. And he
Okay.
said, all right, I'll take 3 orders
Wait,
of
was
meatballs.
this today you guys had lunch?
About a week ago. And he didn't invite me anymore. He didn't like my company, I guess.
No, that's not true. I was going home
Then
to
what
see my
is it?
family.
What really happened?
They were good meatballs.
We should write a documentary about this whole thing.
Nothing. I mean, it was good. It was a nice lunch, you know. Jonathan was pleasant. We talked about poker. We talked about, you know, coming out here to the Gardens, how he was going to win all the money, and then after the show's over, we're going to split up in the bag.
Did he specifically say he was
what?
going to
What?
target me?
Yes.
No, you weren't brought up.
I love married people stories. This is as crazy as it gets. Meat
Yeah.
And eggs.
and eggs. Well, I almost had an egg.
There were some good
And
meatballs. though.
interior decorating.
Oh, there you go.
Another
That's a
pop
tee
for
up
Jonathan.
you.
Takes that one down.
Interior
Pair of
decorating.
aces.
What about it?
Follow Kimberly's blog at
I don't blog.
you should.
You should.
Yeah. Come
Why
on.
would you not?
I don't know.
No,
much
I feel
those
the same way. I don't
Bachelorette
have time
girls are
for that,
making.
right? Like,
I
if
don't
I
know.
had
I
an
don't
interior
know about the
decorator.
blog thing.
You don't like to tell strangers all about your life?
No. You know what? My sister's the blogger. She's the family blogger.
Well, what's her
she
website
blog?
then?
She doesn't blog anymore, but she used to blog, and I think it made me feel like I really don't want to blog because she's blogging for us.
Because you don't. What's the relationship like with your sister?
It's
then?
excellent. She's my best friend, but she's telling the story for us.
Kim's
so
like, look,
didn't
if I
feel
started
the
blogging,
need-
I would be better than her. I don't
No.
want to outshine my sister.
I didn't want a blogging competition.
You didn't want it
know
to
what
be
I mean?
your thing.
On the blind.
Is she as rude as you are? Or she's nicer?
I
Isn't that the
would
blind last
say
hand?
she's ruder in some
small
ways
blind?
and nicer in some ways.
Oh,
Is that a diplomatic
You're the one in
answer?
the middle.
that's a very good balance. So you guys are each other's yin to each other's yang.
Yes, exactly. Well said. Thank you.
I'm a college dropout.
Me too.
It's the only way to go.
Not me and Rob over here.
Rob's Ivy League. He's a-
Terriers.
Yeah, for
Let me
life.
tell you something. Rob has a secret that he didn't want everybody to know. He's an Ivy League lawyer.
Now
So
it's
does that
out. Now the secret is out,
You went to
Tyson.
NYU?
No.
And why he was
that's
not in
weird.
the Ivy League.
I
He's
caught
a
that.
Yankees fan.
I thought he loved the Yankees.
Kim hits stop pair here, and she's going to bet it.
I like to
Might-
say I almost went to Harvard
It gets 30.
I
Did
did
you?
go to Harvard, actually.
for parties.
No, one semester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the extension school, which is not real Harvard. It's like.
Oh, it's like the tech
But
school.
when I was in high school, I was really good at physics, and I won like a scholarship to go in Cambridge.
Yeah, yeah.
The neck of the woods.
Yeah, I go to Harvard every other day. I go.
Yeah.
Parties were
fires?
so much better at Harvard than they were at BU.
Yeah.
We would all go there. and
False
party.
alarms all the time.
Those kids with those experiments.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they are.
So they're in there mixing chemicals, and then there's just that green cloud.
Yeah, that's it. That's what happens.
I've
All
seen
the
that on
science
TV.
teachers.
Wacky science kids.
Yeah, what are they thinking?
I wish I knew enough about science to be like, oh, you mixed the borium with the sodium on accident.
That sounded right.
Just say it with confidence.
But that,
Yeah.
that would be good.
Rob, the physics guy, probably is.
Yeah, you know how to make
Green
fun
clouds.
things?
Fun things.
Jeremy Collins
I was
opens
good
King
at
Queen
the
to 15.
Mechanical engineering type stuff.
That's what I was going to college for, but then poker found me.
Yeah. So you just started playing poker in college?
I was 17 or 18.
Wow.
And then
Pretty
I
impressive. And
found poker.
Kim just found it.
You found it yesterday.
Yesterday.
No, I found it 15 years ago. You found it
Today.
last week.
Today is the day.
She's almost as good as you. How does that feel?
Well, she studied my books. She should be almost as good as me.
And then you're going to coach me,
You were the
and
smallest.
I'm going all the
loser
way
here
to the
today.
top, right?
Yeah.
Jonathan's a great coach. I have several of my friends have paid for Jonathan's courses and books and stuff, and they're all very happy with the results they got.
Me too, actually.
Are they
They are good. I've read his books.
But are they good?
Are they broke?
Nobody's ever given me
Jonathan,
one of his books to read.
if you subscribe to his entire course, there's a bonus track you get at the end where he reads Where the Wild Things Are to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I
they
love
love
where
it.
the wild things are.
Is that true?
What a great book.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't it be?
And how much is this so-called book that you've so-calledly written?
You can get
Sounds
it for
like
free.
Rob and his
For
egg
free?
thing.
If you never signed up for Audible.
You're gonna have to get over. it.
I've signed up
JonathanLittlePoker.com/free.
for Audible
Fascinating,
already.
isn't
All right,
it?
so you got to pay.
It would have been horrible if you had won like some sort
Yeah,
of
but I can
reward
give
on
you
the
my
show, like a
Stapes
gigantic
Hey,
Hey guys,
omelet.
guys, can we have one conversation?
What do you
please?
want?
Okay.
I was
It's
talking
always
Hard for the
Tyson.
audience at home to hear what's
If there's
going on.
if there's two conversations,
You're welcome, bro.
Tyson is always a
You
part
guys be
of
quiet.
one.
I'm
Why are
talking
you
to
blaming me?
I'm
Me and
just
Jonathan are having
making an observation.
The more I say it, the more they do it.
We started our
No help.
conversation before they started.
They put us over here together.
I feel
What
like
do you
they're
want?
in your
They
ear.
wanted us to
They're
be.
not.
Why don't you guys just focus on the game while me and Jonathan talk about his book?
Yes, please.
Tyson, what's the story behind the ring?
He thinks it's cool.
I was married. I am still married.
Right.
I was married.
And your
He
ring
was
is a
and he
lion.
is.
Yeah. So we got
Are
a
you?
fantastic
Yes.
deal on
Hey,
Rachel's ring.
Tiffany,
So I
Michelle,
thought
I'm
we'd put
so
the
sorry,
money
guys.
towards her.
Tiffany has to tell the folks at home how they can win an all expenses paid trip here to play on this show.
Okay.
That's right, we're giving you the chance to play on our feature final table here at Poker Night Live. Just download the free Poker Night in America app, and you might win the chance to come here to Los Angeles and play on our June 19th season finale. Just be sure to enter before Monday, June 4th at 3 p.m. Pacific. We're coming back to Poker Night Live right after this.
Welcome back to the Gardens Casino and Poker Night Live Survivor Champions Night, where I'm still waiting for the producers to drop the annoying twist on me. Do one of you have a wild card or a secret advantage that only works on a river with a paired board? They're always throwing that stuff on you, right? Like at the last minute, like, oh, guess what? It's gonna work this way this week.
Nowadays, there's a twist every week. Like, I think there was like, what, 75 idols this last season?
Your least.
It was a lot.
Yeah, somebody brought that up. What does that mean? 75 immunity idols?
Like this season, they did something different where people had an advantage in a way, like to try to win an advantage or an idol that would give you protection. And usually, you know, you win that at the challenge, but as the game has progressed more and more, they give them out like candy now. Or so it seems.
Or so it seems.
Top for Tyson.
But I think it's like those World Series of poker bracelets.
It makes the game infinitely harder because you have to try to account for all that. I remember when I played, I was like, I wanted the idol just so I knew that I had it and no one else did. Just not that I wanted to use it,
Just for security.
but to neutralize the fact that I know that where it is.
I was not paying attention.
But now there's so many of them.
Oh, because some are hidden?
Bet some.
Like Survivor has become more like the end stages of a tournament, you know, where the blinds are so big that eventually it might not be the best hand, it might be whoever gets lucky at some point. So you have to really try harder now, I feel like, to make your moves a little earlier to get to the end.
Right, similar to a poker tournament where you want to have a big stack heading into the final table.
Which is why I said with the guy this week, this last season, when he talked about making a fire, that was his moment to win the game right then and there. If he makes the fire against Wendell, he wins. But I know it's crazy. I know it is.
If he goes and
doesn't, he
loses,
loses. But who cares? What's the difference if you finish second or fourth?
So playing for the win versus playing the
think
ladder
about
up.
it. He has to put the other girl on the jury anyway if he doesn't do it the other way, and she's gonna.
So you would have done it? You would have done that?
I would like to think that I would have. Yeah.
I would like to think I had the foresight.
Apostol, 2 queens, Boston Rob, 2 8s that would go to the flop.
Watching the show, the second that he chose Wendell, I was like, if Wendell wins this, he's got it.
But I'm saying like 90%, like maybe not 90, but 80%, I would do it. Because you have to realize when you're playing to win or playing for second or third or fourth.
15.
But he could still win because it was tight. It was very close.
Tyson sizes
Like
it
he was dead.
just small enough to get a call from Boston Rob, who's drawing to less than 1% equity.
Wendell and let the girls play.
True.
And realize I want Wendell to
Because
come
he kind of gave Wendell a hero.
He gave
moment.
exactly.
Yeah.
So don't give him that. Just take him and say I want to beat the best, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
And then let the two girls fight it out. They're both going to lose.
That was similar to my season. I could have taken Kelley Wentworth and had Kelley Wentworth and Spencer Bledsoe make fire, and whoever wins, that's going to be a hero moment, and that's
right.
You know.
You don't want to give him that hero moment. He forced himself into being the hero, or he could have been the hero.
Yeah, if he would have taken Wendell, then they would have had a more even resume.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Rob does
Crazy
make the
stuff.
call to the river they go. Set of
close,
queens.
And it was only because
Obviously, oh wow, worst river in the deck for Boston Rob, who's now hit a set of 8s.
He gave her immunity.
he gave her immunity. That's what
the
it
night
was.
before.
He
Yeah.
gave her immunity. Wow, that's brutal, right?
Yeah. I gave someone immunity once.
Did it work out?
He brought
So
me on.
Tyson
the next day,
kept him
like,
in this
"Hey,
whole
man,
way,
you
and
wanna
now
go to a nice steak dinner.
hitting that 8 is going to cost Boston Rob a lot of money.
And he invited me.
Paid off.
He didn't invite somebody else at this table though.
I got invited. No, I got invited.
I also
I
was
was.
invited.
I was invited as well.
Invited. I don't know
I
who
was
he could be
also
talking about.
I don't know.
You going?
Was this on your
Yeah,
first
bro.
season or your second season?
Second season.
Okay.
You
So
didn't know
it did work out.
I
for you.
just gave Fishback an idol. You didn't see that?
No, I saw it. I just forget. I can't keep up.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember that.
There's a slight chance that Boston Rob may just call.
Thanks, Steven.
Neither did Rob though. So it's all right.
Rob and Tyson are playing actual poker.
Yeah, they
Real
are.
poker over here, guys.
It's fun
Rob,
to
I'll
watch.
answer your questions after.
I'm stuck over here on Ghost Island. I can't do anything.
You're in
Enjoy your
exile.
conversation.
There's the raise.
Exile Island, more
It's
like.
like a
Not Ghost
raise of
Island,
about
Exile
100
Island.
over here.
I'll call. Did you hit a straight or a flush?
Set.
Is it
Set over set. So gross.
That's sick.
Damn. That is sick.
How would I made a flush?
What?
He already told us he made a straight flush the other day and
That's gross.
didn't raise.
Good hand.
That is.
It was all part of my
You're
plan.
like, why do I
Good
hit
job.
my set? I didn't
Yeah.
want to hit the set. Just let me have 2 8s. I don't need the third one.
you.
It's so brutal when you get that and then you lose a ton. It's happened to me like the last 4 tournaments. It's so annoying.
Good hand.
You're gonna make a comeback. I have a good feeling
You
about
got
it.
at
You
least
think so?
6
Yeah,
more
for
minutes
sure.
left on the show. Good
All
luck.
right.
We're about even at this point.
Yeah.
Well, you two can just pop it in there. Let's go.
Yeah, pop it
Very
in.
Tyson, stack those chips.
I'm not even though. I'm way back. I gave him like too much.
You're basically even. You're up. I think you're up.
No, because I'm 1,000 into this now. This is not 1,000 over here.
You may be.
Guys, I don't like it when the game plays this big. It makes me uncomfortable. I can't cover all of this.
You all won $1 million.
Yeah,
That's
drop in
right.
the bucket.
You
This is
did.
a drop in the bucket over here.
Exactly.
But
Don't
you've won.
forget.
Have you won more than $1 million?
Only twice.
Wow, what a jerk.
Twice.
Big Brad.
Yeah, he wouldn't be voted off the island immediately.
Now we know who the
Yeah,
first
if
person
anybody
out
knew
is.
you on the island, you would be
That's
voted
a
off
team.
first.
Yes.
So if they had
That's
other
the
poker
problem.
players,
You can't let them know that.
well,
No,
yeah,
no,
but what
they
if
have
somebody
other
has a poker
players,
fan?
They would love me. It's different.
They would?
Yeah.
Because I'm just kind of like
who's
indifferent so far.
When they give you guys the check for the $1 million, do they print out a photo of Richard Hatch to go with it, just to be like, hey guys, little
Hey,
piece of advice?
that?
Exactly.
Pay your taxes.
Little piece
Not
of
anymore.
advice.
I think they used to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Pay your taxes, please, everyone.
Middle pair for Kim Spradlin, who raised this with ace-9.
Rob.
Typical.
Supposed to have all
to
these
do.
chips, bro.
Been good.
You're supposed to
Over?
have all of
Yeah.
them.
No,
You had to
the
fold
two
it. You
flushes
fold
out
it.
there was
You didn't like my
scary,
face?
dude.
was no flush ever.
Oh, that's right.
How was
There
it?
was
I
a
raised
straight
you.
out there.
Yeah.
Straight out there.
Tell me nothing.
Straight.
There was a straight.
Yeah.
No, I did. I
She
had
had nothing.
Good just call.
Once it goes bet raise on the river, I
didn't.
don't mind.
Okay.
I was bummed.
Yeah?
Because
Thought
what are
we
you
were
really
going
raising
right.
with? You're raising with a busted draw or straight or set, right? You may fold a set to a jam, maybe. Like imagine you jam, are you actually calling? I mean,
No, I'll probably fold.
right, so you're only calling with a straight then.
So you're saying I made the right move.
You're only calling with a straight then, right? Or a top set.
So just call.
So it makes sense to
16.
just call if you are
Yeah.
legitimately folding.
You know, I
your
literally
set.
I thought about that, but you know,
But if I would have,
Tyson.
I wouldn't
like
have
your
lost
call.
any more. I mean, I wouldn't have made.
You would've
made any
lost more when
I
you had
wouldn't have
it.
made any more.
That's what he's saying.
But I would have
He's-
lost more if he would have had me beat.
Right. I don't mind your call.
Well, before I say what we're gonna do, we have to take one last break, but don't go anywhere. When we get back, lots more stuff.
Got it, found it.
Welcome back, my babies. That'll do it for our show, Poker Night Live. Oh, I have a hand. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna raise, and then I'm gonna close the show. That'll do it for Survivor Champions Night. Thank you so much to our guests. I really appreciate you guys all being here. Nobody won or lost $1 million, but then again, no one passed out or soiled themselves either. Well, none of the guests at least. That's it for us on CBS Sports Network, but the fun never ends at the Gardens Casino. You can play poker here literally anytime. For more poker action, check out our live stream every Thursday and Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific. Head to gardenspokernight.com or twitch.tv/PokerNightTV. I continuation bet for 20. So guys, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. If not, I'm just gonna read the names of who's gonna be on the show next week. Should we do it?
Yes.
It's sit-down poker. There's nothing in this. It's sit-down poker with stand-up comedians Adam Ray, Amir K, Michael McDonald, and the man behind the Moneymaker effect, Chris Moneymaker. And the first of our contest winners on a free roll will be here in the studio. Until then, wait for this, guys. Nothing is too tough to tackle for former NFL running back Tiki Barber and co-host Brandon Tierney. Get all the sports debate and expertise you need from Tiki and Tierney. Weekdays starting at 3 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. That's it. Until next time, for Tiffany Michelle, Jesse Abramowitz, and everyone at Poker Night Live, I am Joe Stapleton saying, good night, my babies. I bet 40.